The project is now open. Okay, let's check what's happening. Missing, this is just a shader model. DirectX 12. So when we approach this, the animation is played. Yep. But when we approach this, animation is not played. Nothing is happening. Yeah. Here it is approaching. Okay, let's figure out first how is this working. Yeah. I open this blueprint. So for some people, this might be something new because of you might be in a different level currently. Yeah. So we have this normal NPC. It has this kind of sphere, which is just a range. Okay. This sphere is just a range. Now in this range, we have decided, uh, so this is the radius of that range. Yeah. 300 centimeters it is because one unreal unit is 1 centimeter. Okay. So if I go to the event graph, so on we can overlap the sphere. So when anything will overlap the sphere, anything means here I'm deciding anything is the third person character. If my third person character, which is an actor, like a pawn, right? Not an actor. It's not a component basically. It is a part of an actor. Yeah. If it is casted, I mean, if the it is overlap is done by the third person character, then this mesh should play this thing. Okay, just a montage. When I am ending overlap, so when I am going inside, it will play something. When I will go outside, it will play something. Right. So this thing is working fine. Right. Now let us check what is happening with MetaHuman. Why is this MetaHuman not uh, getting animated? Right. So firstly, I wanted to check these montages. Right. So this is that animation which needs to be performed by this MetaHuman. Right. The skeleton is MetaHuman based skeleton over here. Let it do the shaders and thing. Yeah. Let me just uh, duplicate it. Okay, so this is made from the other way. That's why you cannot reset it. Okay, let me test again. So here we have some warnings. These are not errors. They are just warnings. The usage of skeletal mesh has been deprecated. Use skeletal mesh component. So this is something part of C++. All right. So uh, we will not go inside that. Yeah. Deprecated means it is no longer supported. Yeah, but still you can use it for some use cases. Yeah. Uh, this thing, the skeletal meshes are deprecated. Get skeletal mesh, it says. Enable master pose. Let me just check. Is this error for feet, face skeletal mesh? So there will be body skeletal mesh as well. This connected body over here. What if we try to connect the face directly? Yeah. And then here, skeletal mesh component. The main skeletal mesh is the body component over here. It's valid. But here we are trying to get body. This is the collision instance. Just give me a second. I want to see how it is used. Oh, coming back to this. So this is the MetaHuman body. Let me just put a normal, you know, animation in this custom mode, or any animation asset we have for this. So is there any idle animation? Yeah, we'll put an idle animation in this. All right, or let us just put a montage itself. Okay. So what will happen when this sphere over here? I hope it is the same sphere, right? Sphere, and it has the same radius, event graph. The other actor is a third person character, right? So the body will change its animation, and here the same thing is happening. Let us check now what happens. So the animation is happening. Yeah. Now why this animation happen, right? So it is. I think it is because we go to the mesh. Not this. Sorry, this one. This animation mode was set to empty, right? It was not having any animation prior, right? Hence, this was happening. So currently, it is in. Uh, Currently, this is in zero animation state, no state. So even if I'm trying, nothing is happening because there is no trigger to change that animation to any other animation, right? Hence, it is this thing. But if you still want to do it, uh, body, first you need to set the animation from here. But the best thing is we can just set the animation mode to an animation asset, right? Let me try if I set it to none and let us see if it sets from none to that. Okay, currently it is none, still nothing happens. So it needs some animation at the start to be played. Okay, so if I get the body, anim to play, let's stop, set animation mode is there, get animation mode, play animation. So let me test it with play animation, just play animation. Yeah, play animation body. Yeah, um, just cut it. Let me just paste it over here. Yeah, now if I set it to any other animation, I just want to see. Okay, this is not a montage, right? This is an animation. Suppose this animation. Let's see if this happens. Yeah. So this body, I'm just gonna set play animation. Currently in body, it is set to use animation asset, but animation to play is none. Okay. Compile save. We are just warning, just ignore it. Let us see. Yep, it is playing. Now why is it playing? Because montage would need a state beforehand. That's why. Okay. Because montages is a set of animations itself, right? We open the montage over here. It is a set of this is an animation inside it. But we don't know before that it should be in one animation state to be switched to another animation state. It needs to happen, right? That was not there. That's why it was not able to switch because it couldn't assign anything in none, right? Uh, that is what I think as well. Because montages are used in that cases only. If you want, double attack, triple attack, it just switches into the different animation stages. Okay, that's how the montages are used. The attacks in Genshin Impact or any other game. First attack, second attack, third attack. It switches that animation state. You know, so that's why it needs something beforehand to be switched. In mannequin, it is set into idle stage, right? The mannequin is set it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is set to idle state already. Like it is in the animation blueprint, and inside this animation blueprint, it is set to idle state. That's why. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can use. So now what happened? It got switched to idle. Now what I didn't assign anything in here in the body, but I told it to switch it to this, and then you play this. But it will not currently happen because it is not exiting from it. So best way is to just set it over here, yeah, and then you play the montage for this use case. Yeah. No, it needs to be controlled, right? So it needs to play a controller. So we made the third person character duplicate and then we did that, right, to control the meta. That thing you can use. Yeah. Because we do not want to recreate everything. We can recreate for the meta, but we already have the third person character, right, controller. So why don't we just use it? Work smart. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because I think in the lecture I have already only done play animation. I have not done play montage in the lecture. Montages has come later. That's why I'm using montages for smoothing it. For smoothing it.